Hi Virgo, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Virgo may show up on your astrological natal chart, especially in houses that focus on love, connections, and relationships, then these messages are both for you and your significant other, twin flame, soulmate, spouse, partner, connection, however you may title that connection. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, scheduling a recorded reading with a private link, or if you're interested in finding out about my affordable tiers, tier 1 and tier 2 on my Patreon platform, or for those of you that may be interested in just purchasing the extended messages or the extra exclusive messages on my Patreon drops, then all those links and information is down below in the description box, okay? That being said, I want to thank you, my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike. I want to thank you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channeled messages, and if you know people in your social circle who you feel may benefit from these messages, then listen, feel free to share my YouTube channel link with them. Remember to turn on your notification bell so whenever I post new content or when I do live streams for my subscriber event only, then you are in the know, okay? And you don't miss out on that opportunity, okay? That being said, listen, Venus. Listen, Virgo, and who knows? Maybe some of you may have strong Venus placements on your astrological chart here. Maybe you have a Virgo and Venus, Venus and Virgo, so who knows? But I want to talk a little bit about this Venus in retrograde, which has been occurring since March 2nd, okay? And that's going to last all the way through April 13th. Venus focuses or influences the themes of love, fertility, which is expansion and growth, romance, and finances. Okay? So when Venus is in retrograde, it means that the planet is moving against its normal rotation or motion, and therefore may create a little bit of tension in those areas where Venus influences. Same thing goes with Mercury, okay? Now, Mercury is in retrograde from March 15th through April 2nd. And that information is very important for you as well, Virgo, because guess what? Mercury rules your sign. Okay, Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo. So you may be experiencing some tension or a bit of uncomfortability in regards to you and your partner right now at this moment in time. That could extend all the way to April 2nd because Mercury is going to be in retrograde until the 2nd, and sometimes maybe even a little bit a week or two after that as well. So you may still feel that energy then, okay? Plus, the lunar eclipse that just happened in Virgo on March 14th, look at that. The power of 3 just flew out of the deck. We'll talk about this in a minute. But just want to mention all that. If you missed your March reading, Virgo, please take a look at the end of this reading for you. You're going to see in the little boxes and click on Virgo March readings. That may be of utmost importance for you. You have the power of 3. There may be feeling here a little bit of tension between your partner and you. Okay, I'm getting 2 different messages, so hang on a bit. I'll talk about the first one. There may be here something that may be feeling a little bit tense between you and your partner. Okay, so 3 witchy sisters, or the power of 3, is coming in as either an external situation, circumstance, or event trying to come in and create a dividing force between the both of you. That external energy creating a wedge between you and your partner could be an actual third person, okay? It could be a friend, family, loved one, children, someone, whomever. It could be a third person. It could be their ex, your ex. I mean, Okay, you name it. Okay, so it could be people or a person. But it could also be external factors having to do with work. So it could be the energy of an external factor such as work, issues, money matters, juggling of responsibilities, not having enough time. It could be that. Those could be external factors. Internal factors could be within your connection. It means something on your end and your partner's end together. There may be some aspect within the connection that may not be feeling quite right or may be feeling a little bit tense. Okay. And that's how this is coming across here for the both of you. All right. So there could be a third party during this Venus in retrograde that amplifies or creates a wedge, a division, a tension. This could be like again, like I said, it could be people, it could be things, it could be circumstances, or it could just be energetic. It might not be a person, it might not be an external situation. It just you may just feel that energetically within your connection due to the Venus in retrograde and Mercury also in retrograde at this moment in time. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through for you and your partner here, Virgo. You have here sweet memories. And for some of you, it's kind of like this energy of reminiscing. And it makes sense because Venus is the planet of sensuality, love, and romance. And it could be that you may be feeling a strain within your connection, whether both of you or one of you. Okay. And there could be this energy here of either one of you or both of you thinking back on the good old days, right? When the connection was a little simpler or a little easier, or when there weren't so many factors either creating tension or creating some sense of uncomfortability, when kind of like I'm getting here, like even like the honeymoon stage, okay? It doesn't have to necessarily mean that you are married, but the honeymoon stage, as we all know, it's kind of like those early periods of when you are with someone, right? That everything is just beautiful, radiant, lovey-dovey. And there could be a little bit of the opposite of that energy being felt right now at this moment in time during Venus in retrograde and Mercury in retrograde. So either one of you or both of you could be kind of thinking and comparing how it was before when you met versus how you're feeling now within the connection, or how the energetic shift may be apparent here within your connection. Let's take a look here. Yeah, you have differences, and it gets amplified or overly amplified when you are at odds with each other, or when there is more tension or more stress or more disagreement apparent here within the connection with each other. Okay. So we have differences and we have intimate. And for some of you, it may have created a slowdown, a cooling period here in regards to the passion within the connection at this moment in time. Okay. There is a sense here, of course, intimacy doesn't always have to talk about physical intimacy, which for some of you, it may be. It may be a little bit kind of lackluster in that physical intimacy, or you may have seen a decline in the physical intimacy, or maybe the affection, or being affectionate or receiving affection or being affectionate with each other. Okay. So that could come across as well. But this could also be here talking about the lack of communication being felt when those moments of stress and tension and this feeling of an emotional disconnect, a mental disconnect, or an energetic disconnect happens when you may not be on the same page with something. And so there's this energy of the intimacy of communication, or the intimacy of being open and disclosing vulnerabilities and thoughts and emotions may be a little bit choppy during these retrogrades right now between you and your partner. Let's see what else is coming through here, how this Venus in retrograde may be potentially influencing here your connection. And you have here the Queen of Wands. One of the most important ways to kind of get out of this energy or move past this energy is for the both of you to create moments where you are being proactively in pursuit of each other, in regards to making time for each other, creating special dates, being proactive in that passion and that drive with each other. Not only physically creating either dates or spending quality time together, but there's also this energy of intuitive connection as well. So creating an environment, like for example, and this of course is only an example, creating a cozy environment with, candlelight dinner, whether it's at home or whether it's out, creating the energy of romance, creating the energy of intimacy, even if it's just, especially if you have kids, once you put the kids to sleep, bringing out the candles and, buying a special bottle of, whatever that may be, and just having that moment indoors and just connecting with one another, speaking to one another, chatting, being vulnerable, opening up, okay, to each other about your innermost concerns or thoughts. And that's how I'm picking up this Queen of Wands energy here for you. Because the Queen of Wands is looking towards the left-hand side, which is the past. So it's, again, creating that spark, which you see here that Queen of Wands has in her hand. Creating that spark. It's like blowing this beautiful spark and energy back into the connection so that there is this energy of rekindling that, passion or reignited passion. You do have here the Six of Pentacles, very important energy, because the Six of Pentacles is reciprocal. So there's this energy here of there that could be present right now at this moment in time, or this kind of way of thinking, well, if my partner doesn't do it, why should I? Or what, I always do it first, why can't they? Or maybe your partner saying, I'm always the one that's, X, Y, and Z, whatever their love language is, and my partner isn't responsive, right? And so if both of you are in that energy, which could be created here with this differences card, there could be here this sense of like not wanting to be proactive because of past experiences. But this is talking about giving in a little bit and then appreciating your partner, or however this may be. It could be you, it could be your partner, but respecting and understanding a little bit deeper the way in which you view intimacy, because we all have different love languages. And, what could be your love language here, Virgo, may not be equally the same as your partner's love language. So there could be a love language that you understand, that you get, that you give, that may be very different than the one that your partner understands and receives. And so there may be here this exchange of valuable information, which is why you have here the six of Pentacles. Pentacles is value. So exchanging valuable information or exchanging valuable insights, valuable vulnerabilities, valuable ways, actually concrete 3D action plan on what you can do with each other and for each other that can strengthen the intimacy right now between you and your partner. Virgo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I hope you meet me on my Patreon platform. Take care, and I'll see you soon.